Hello everyone and welcome to this playthrough of Gran Turismo. Essentially, as GT6 is now sort of well on its way, I figured we'd run through the game again, we'd try all the licenses out again and give ourselves 15 minutes on each license to really see what we can get with the current options that are available and the times available. But before we do that, I want to go into the options and see what we have set in the wheel options. So we'll have a look at the options. We're on a G27. So we've got gear down, gear up, quite obvious with the paddle shifts. We have rear view and toggle. Now on my other account, because this is on my Tidgney account, so I have the flash, I have the toggle there. Windscreen wipers, I have no idea why I put those on. I have rear view on both because you never know if you're turning left. For some reason you might not be able, if you're turning so far, you might not be able to reach the buttons. You might want it on the right one as well. So if you got it on both, you can see. Let's change the windscreen wipers because I'm never really going to use them. What else have we got in here that we could use? Handbrake, that could be nice on the steering wheel. And then we're going to look left and look right because I missed that on the other account and I think it could be quite useful. So there we go. These buttons I don't really use. I've got a handbrake there. What's reverse? Reverse is like triangle. Ghost is up, which is usual. Yep, all those are pretty good and standard. So we'll keep those, but that's just to show you what my wheel options are. I'll also go to steering settings, see what we've got here. Well, we don't want an amateur, we want simulation. Power assisted steering off and feedback strength to 4. I think it's on 4 on the other account, but we'll just try that. So you've seen my wheel options now. So what we'll do is we're going to go straight into this. This account was at level 39 and 40 before I changed PlayStation, so we're back to square one. But we do have some of the special cars because I had the signature edition of Gran Turismo. So I have all the stealth cars and chrome cars, and also the free Jaguar you could get from the Gran Turismo Facebook game. I did just quickly check this previously just to make sure that it was 00. I can't remember what this car is. Toyota GT. I think that came as some DLC, so we'll just get that as well. I'm just going to set up my timer while this loads. A timer. It's a nice looking car, GT86 in satin white pearl. You're now using this car. Well, as we are sort of pretty much an expert now of Gran Turismo, since we've played it long enough, we're pretty used to all those options. So I've got my stopwatch ready. I need to find somewhere to put it. We'll put it over here. Ooh, I've already started it. How about that? No, we'll stop and we'll reset. So this is just information. So if you've never played before, read through this. Essentially, A spec events are what you drive, and B spec events are what your B spec driver drives. But we're going to look at the licenses and special events mainly to begin with, and then we'll look at the actual events and B spec events. So we'll jump straight into this. We won't use seasonal events unless we have to get up to a level to get into the next sort of area. And each of these playthroughs, I'm going to do each license in a separate video. This is sort of an introduction, so we're going to go straight into license B1. I think it's B1 the first. Yep, B. So once again, it's just explaining. I hope these don't appear on everything I do. And here we go. So essentially, B1 is a 200 meter stopping challenge. So get used to how a car accelerates and brakes by bringing the car to a halt in the stopping area 200 meters down the track. The time will not stop until you have come to a complete standstill, and you will need to take care not to leave the track or overrun the stopping area, as both will result in instant failure. So that's pretty simple: accelerate and brake. But obviously we've got different times there. So we've got a target time of 15 seconds for bronze. We want gold. We're going to gold all the licenses, hopefully within 15 minutes on each. So it'll be 15 minutes or gold, but hopefully I should do this pretty quickly. But even if we get a gold before 15 minutes, we'll keep on trying to improve our time, and we'll just see what we can get. Now I'm redoing this as well because they changed the options, I believe. So any previous times may not be valid because I think they've enabled options and forced options on. So we'll just have a look at the options as we go in. This sort of challenge is on pretty much every Gran Turismo at the start of a license. B1, accelerating and braking. It just brings you into the game. You know, it's the basics. I did the same videos for Roger GT Academy with accelerating and braking because that's basically what you got to do to get just used to driving, really. Let's just straighten this headset wire out. So there we go. That's better. So let's have a look at the options. So we don't want it in automatic, we want it in manual because we don't drive like that. So skid recovery force is on. Now I believe, well, skid recovery force helps a lot because what it does is, as you can read there, it stops skidding by increasing the grip on the wheels. So especially in a front wheel drive car, if you have skid recovery force on, where the wheels start to slip, it will just get grip. So it's quite an advantage. I don't like racing with it on or anything like that, but obviously in this situation we are going to have to use it, so we'll just do that. And I always put this on 7. I don't know, it's just to make sure that it's as sensitive as possible because better sensitivity, more precision, you know, and less movement you have to do. So we are in a is that a Toyota? The Toyota Vitz RS. So 1.5 litre 2007. So let's set up this timer. Oh, nearly clicked exit then. Let's set up this timer and then we'll kick off. Won't be a second. Give me 2 seconds. I like the way it's locked itself. It better not do that. It's going to do that. Sorry, I won't be a second. Let's have a look. Can I stop it locking itself? What's causing it to lock itself? Power savings off. Okay, so it shouldn't lock itself, it should start going now. But I'll make sure I check the time as well, because I've got my controller next to me for the PS button. So, 20:35, look at that, bang on. So we'll start the timer and we'll kick off. Hopefully this won't fall down. And yeah, it instantly falls down and exits itself. So we'll just go off the timer. And we're going to set off. So let's see what we can do initially. Slight movement in the car there at the start. Don't really want that, you want to be flat as possible. But we're going to brake at this first line. And it wasn't enough. So we haven't failed it there, just. Nice bronze. So we broke at the line there. And it was too soon. So on that we can build on that and we're going to do this again. As I said, we've got 15 minutes to have a go at this. Got a slight bit of a level there. And let's restart this. So we're going to set off again. Nice and easy. Very simple. It's going to brake on the line, just on the line. Not enough. Well, still in the bronze bracket, nearly silver. So we just broke. So the first time we broke on the line, just before the line, and we were too soon. There we broke on the line, all the car on the line. Too late. So we're going to find an in the middle bit there. I think I put the right button as handbrake, because I think I'm going to start using the handbrake as well. It gets a bit more stopping power. This feels like it's automatic for some reason, but I guess it's just because it's not revving as much. So we stopped that. We got silver. We didn't stop fast enough, but I think that's going to be the place if I use the handbrake. So I'll put handbrake here. So I'm going to try that next. This middle button there, as you can see on the wheel cam. And we will just try using that. A bit more experience there. You know, it's useful if you're trying to level. A tip, if you really want to level really quickly, just log into Gran Turismo 5 days in a row beforehand. Don't do anything, just quickly log in, especially if you're starting a new account, and then start doing the licenses. You'll just level up a bit quicker because you will get up to actually it's 4 days because you get up to 200% experience bonus. We can just jump straight into this. So we're going to go again. I hit the rev limiter slightly there, so that's going to cost me a tiny bit of time. And we're going to use the handbrake this time. No, that was slower. That was slower. But it was so far more on the flag there. So obviously we need to stop right on the edge of the flag. So we'll just relook at that again. There we go. We're gonna start with racing down. Much better start. We haven't hit the limiter this time. We're gonna do it just before. And nope, we failed that completely. But that's the way to do it. It's all coming back to me now. Obviously, a side-on car is much thinner than one in length, so you just get that little bit more. Well, little less distance to travel. So we're gonna. Ooh, nearly gold, nearly gold. This is what usually happens to me. I get like within thousandths and then I never get it. But we'll have another go at this. I can't remember if I had main beam on. I thought I had it on one of these. I don't think we have to worry about the start too much. We might have a look at that in a second to see if we can get those extra. Oh, what? How is that not on? Let's have a look at this. Oh, look at that wheel! Look at that wheel! What's it doing to me? Never mind, we'll have to re-have a go at that. Actually, let's just have a find out which one's a light. Ooh, that's handbrake. Oh, what's that? Oh, side-on views. Huh. Obviously, I didn't put the lights on. Which I thought I did. I thought it was that button. Unless it don't come with lights. Who knows? Right, let's carry on anyway. So we've been 5 minutes on this challenge now. We're just off of gold. We're still just looking at braking at the moment. Oh, we're on the complete wrong camera. There we go. Nice gear change that time. That was even sooner. That was a bit of a plonker move there. So we'll just redo this again. Ooh, see, I'm braking just short. I need to just do it just a tiny bit on that line. Only a tiny bit. But I think if we do that, we should then get it. So we'll do it again. Good gear change. So we're ready on the handbrake already. So we're just on the line now. See, that felt too much. That felt too much. It was. We've got a 10th behind there. But notice we're always ahead of the ghost car as well. It's got a nice rev to this. Little 1.5 litre engine that it's got. Oh, we're behind on this one. Ooh, we were behind there as well. So obviously a 0.2, a low 0.2 is very possible there. I believe anyway, because we didn't do it perfect that time we did it, and obviously we were behind. So let's really go for this. I think the start has an effect as well. I think there'll be a perfect range for the engine to accelerate from, but we're not going to worry about that at the moment. Ooh, still just off. We are going to look at that now, I think, because it seems like we're just off every time. Obviously we're not braking perfectly here. I think skid recovery force might be having an issue with that as well. There we go. Look at that, 0.174, much better. So obviously me talking, not talking that time, sorry, helped. So we got 0.174 there. Obviously I think we can go even quicker than that. We didn't look at acceleration. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch the outside camera. Oop, nearly leveled. Just got one bit of license and we nearly leveled. So I'm just now going to look at the acceleration. Maybe I should have saved that. Hopefully you can save your best one. I assume so. So we'll just go again. Hopefully I can jump to the camera. So I hit the rev limiter there. Notice the ghost starts passing through me because I hit the rev limiter. I'm not sure why to brake in this. I'm going to brake around there. Notice how the braking, because I'm just using the brake, takes so much longer than the handbrake and turning the car. Now if you notice, the car was sort of, if I look at the camera, how can I show this? That handle do. So the car was like that essentially, and it needs to be like, I can't show you because of the hand. It needs to be like that. So rather than like that, it needs to be like that, because obviously that much space is better than that much space, or that much space if it's the full length of the car. So obviously we need to get it flat, and that'd be the best bet. Can I save the best? Looks like not. I don't know if that'll save the best one. Let's. No, I don't. Oh, I've just clicked the wrong button. No. So we've been 10 minutes on this challenge now, I believe. Let me just check just to confirm that. Yep, 10 minutes. So we've got 5 minutes more. See what we can get. Load ghost replay. That was the button I was trying to find. No, so yeah, it hasn't saved our best one. So we do need to get a better one, because I don't like saving rubbish replays. So let's go for this now. I'm going to work on acceleration. So we're going to try something different now. See how that does. No, that was worse. That was worse. So that was just a straight flat from the start. Well, it was just sort of getting the rev range. It hit a low rev there, so we accelerated. So we're going to go for a slightly higher one. That was a slightly higher. That felt better. Still not good. Still not good. We'll go for this one though, because we're not that far behind. Brake here. Why am I jumping? This used to be my handbrake, you see. Wow, look at that. See, we stopped perfectly there using the brakes, and we got a 0.185. Now, I think if we use the handbrake, and obviously, as I said, get right angle on like that, as you can see in the wheel cam. I think if we get like that, rather than like that, it'll get a much faster time. 0.0 is possible, I think. Yeah, 0.0, 13.0. I'm not sure what exactly the perfect would be. Still trying to work out this engine, but we've got 5 minutes, well, less than 5 minutes now to go. There we go, that's how you do it. So it's the 6,000 revs we need. I'm moving slightly here, so I'm going down there for the handbrake again. It's because that's my handbrake usually down on the right hand side near my thing. Now I've put it up here, I keep forgetting. So I'm going to go back to bumper cam. And we're going to go for it. So 6,000 revs, remember? No, that was a bit too low. We're going to prepare. I'm weaving a bit here because I was looking at the wheel there. Wow. Oh, that. See, that would have been better if we got a much better start. So we'll just retry this. So yeah, I think that's the start we were after. Perfect gear change. Let's keep focused now. Oh, I think we're just off that. We are again. That was unlucky. Really unlucky. But that's the sort. Oh, we're on the wrong camera now. But that's the sort of one we want. Oh, I hit the rev limiter. Well, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. We'll see what we can do. Wow, there, 0.089. Look at that. And we hit the limiter there as well. So you know we could have got a bit lower in that 0.0s. Who knows? Even a 12 might be possible there. But we're gonna just save that replay because that was a really good time. We have 3 minutes left, so we will definitely see what we can do. We want to overwrite that rubbish file. There we go. So we have 3 minutes to go. Let's see what we can do. 3 minutes to do this. Ooh, not as good a start. We're going to accelerate anyway. No, too much, too much. You could see that as well. My car had already stopped. I was a 10th down. See, I've always mentioned in the past about, you know, little bits of time, you know, that get you the whole lap time. And even this, you start stopping, we're gaining that little bit of time. And you imagine that over an entire course. That is a lot of time. Oh wow, that's how you do it perfectly. The start was awful, but that is how you nail that. I was nearly perfectly like that. It was just about like that, but you know, so close. So we'll keep trying this. Obviously now we're in the low 0.1s, high 0.0s. We can do this. We should be able to get a 12. There we go. That's what we want. Let's keep focused now. Let's go for this. Let's get a good gear change. Prepare with a handbrake. Do you want it just before? There you go. What? What? That's got to be the close. Oh, wheel. But you can see what we're trying to do there. If you can see that the car, we're trying to sort of get like that, but on the flag. So there's just something else that's really annoying me at the moment. You'll notice the stupid map on the right. Fixed to track. Can I have full view? That's quite good. That's quite strategic. That I'll just keep that there. Tire load indicator. Don't think I've ever used that. Right, okay, so we'll restart this again. How much time we got? We've got 1 minute. We're going to give this 2 more goes. 2 more goes in that 1 minute. Let's do this. So we accelerate. Change gear, just under 7,000 revs. We keep going. Prepare with the handbrake. Brake. Oh, just off again. Alright, so we've got our last attempt. We're going to do this now. Going to be a 12 hopefully. Look at that, good start. It's going to prepare with the handbrake. I've weaved a bit there. It's going to cost me a tiny bit of time. No, it slid too much. But we've finished there with a 0.0. We can't complain. We're nearly 3 tenths, well 2.11 under the gold. So just in that short space of distance, you know, it's a tiny bit of space. We've gained 2 tenths on gold. I mean, look at bronze, 15 seconds. We're nearly 2 seconds, over 200 meters, 2 seconds ahead of bronze. So that sort of thing can get you lots of time. So that's going to be the B1 finished with. And yeah, that was a pretty good run there. And we've saved the replay as well, so I'll upload the replay separately if you wanted to just look at that specific attempt as well. So thank you very much for watching B1 and the start of this Gran Turismo playthrough. Cheers.